Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Emma here, sitting at the studio table with microphones in front of us. Today is a little different because we're not talking about daily routines or small talk. We're going somewhere far, cold, and quiet. Alex is with me today, and Alex, we're talking about Greenland.
Thank you, Emma. I'm really happy to talk about this topic. Greenland is often misunderstood.
That's exactly why I wanted to talk about it. Alex, when people hear Greenland, most of them imagine only ice. Is that a fair image?
It's not wrong, Emma, but it's incomplete. Yes, there is a lot of ice, but there is also life, emotion, and movement under that ice.
That's interesting. Alex, let's slow this down. Before geography or climate, let's talk about feeling. How does Greenland feel when you are there?
It feels quiet in a way most people have never experienced. Not empty quiet, but deep quiet. The kind that makes you hear your own thoughts.
That kind of silence can be uncomfortable. Alex, do people struggle with that at first?
Many do, Emma. People are used to noise, screens, and constant stimulation. Greenland removes all of that very quickly.
So it forces people to face themselves. Alex, does that change visitors?
Almost always. Some feel peace. Some feel fear. But everyone feels something real.
Let's talk about the people who actually live there. Alex, how would you describe the mindset of someone from Greenland?
They are calm, patient, and practical. They understand that not everything is under human control. Weather decides many things.
That sounds like a big contrast to modern city life. Alex, how does that affect daily decisions?
People plan less and adapt more, Emma. If the weather changes, plans change. There is no anger in that, just acceptance.
Acceptance is not easy. Alex, do children grow up learning this early?
Yes, very early. Children learn that nature is not an enemy. It's something to understand and respect.
That's powerful. Alex, what does a normal morning look like there?
People check the weather first. Then they decide how the day will go. Some days are slow, and that's completely normal.
Slow days are often seen as unproductive elsewhere. Alex, how is productivity viewed in Greenland?
Productivity is not about speed, Emma. It's about survival, quality, and balance. Doing things well matters more than doing them fast.
Let's talk about community. Alex, is Greenland a place where people feel connected?
Very much so. Communities are small. People know each other, help each other, and notice when someone is struggling.
That sounds supportive. Alex, is loneliness still an issue?
It can be, Emma. Long winters and darkness can affect mental health. That's why connection is taken seriously.
Darkness is something many people fear. Alex, what is it like when the sun doesn't rise?
It's challenging at first. Your sense of time changes. You learn to listen to your body instead of the clock.
That's such a different rhythm. Alex, do people create routines to cope?
Yes, they focus on meals, conversations, reading, and music. Simple things become very important.
Music and stories come up often when people talk about Greenland. Alex, why are stories so central?
Because stories carry memory, Emma. They teach history, survival, and values. They keep culture alive during long winters.
Let's move to nature again. Alex, glaciers are one of the most famous parts of Greenland. What do people feel when they see them in real life?
A sense of scale. Glaciers make people realize how small they are. It's humbling.
Humbling is a strong word. Alex, does that connect to climate change conversations?
Very directly, Emma. People see melting ice with their own eyes. Climate change is not abstract there.
That must be heavy emotionally. Alex, how do locals deal with that knowledge?
With realism, there is concern, but also resilience. People focus on what they can control.
If someone listening wanted to understand Greenland better, Alex, what should they not assume?
They should not assume it's empty or frozen in time. Greenland is changing, adapting, and living.
That's important. Alex, what about the future? How do people talk about it?
Carefully, Emma. With hope, but also caution. There is a strong desire to protect what exists.
Before we finish, Alex, I want to ask something personal. What stayed with you the most about Greenland?
The honesty? Life there doesn't pretend to be easy, but it feels real.
That's a beautiful way to end. Thank you, Alex, for sharing this today.
Thank you, Emma. It was a pleasure to talk about something that truly matters.